Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, né? E vamos lá. Episódio passado a gente chegou aqui nessa cidade, né? Tem a Neketaka. E aí a gente chega aqui no Ancoradouro da Rainha, vamos dar uma explorada geral aqui, né? Tem um monte de missão aqui pra gente fazer. Explorando de pouquinho em pouquinho aí.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you...
My one solace from the tedious
Hello,
bureaucracy.
hunter. To what do I owe this delight?
Where, Madiko? Where is that spoiled brat? I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden. Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Engbert would have tanned my hide.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble. I'm concerned, because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valero rats. It's Ali Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished. The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility. We squabble and compete, but Laro, the Pastinago, takes it too far. Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way...
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern. You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study. Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course. It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family. But this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate... But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
I'll try my best. It's no trouble. What can I do? Shh. I'm here, at once. The sound. Quietly now. Yes? Shh. Now the sound. Just a moment. There you go. Yes? Absolutely. Indeed. I'm here. I'd be glad to. I'll try my best. Hope that helped. Happily.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls. Courtly manners are welcome here. My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it. What can I do for you? Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Okay, I'm coming. Ah, my back. Shh. Indeed. Well, if you insist, it's no trouble.
What do you... Uh-huh.
Yes? Happily.
Hmm? Yeah? Uh-huh.
I'm here. Quietly now. Shh. Absolutely.
Good night, Watcher. We can speak in the morning.
You ever thought about changing the color of your fur? Mercberries will stain your skin for weeks.
Oh, think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty come natural?
Well, dang, Seraphim. I never knew you were so fancy.
Yeah, but mayhaps I'll be giving them mercberries a go. Ain't never been maroon before.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper. Lots to see. Take your time.
Não precisava ter comprado, né? Gastei dinheiro à toa.
Aye, I'll give her a bad rap.
Welcome back. Looking for anything? Welcome back. Looking for anything?
That's close enough. Agrasima. That'll staunch my pains for an evening at least. Nasenale. I've never had a roof over my head longer than an evening. I guess cutting me loose was cheaper on my parents than a passage back to the Republics, or a few bites of bitter squash.
No! The gunpowder!
Okay, I'd be glad to. Happily. Not a sound. Indeed. I'm here. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm here. At once. How about that? Just a moment, please. There you go. Quietly. Well, if you insist. It's no trouble. What can I do?
Nightcap.
I just hope Laro doesn't bring ridicule to the Badato name.
Ah, yes. The newcomer. I thought you might visit. Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. But I have not the time for such lies. Will your animal be tracking mud through my estate? I will hold you if you have business with House Bardato. Then speak on. Are you still with me? Well, I will endeavor to hold your interest, Ak. My bank shoulders the cost of the Valiant Trading Company's operations in the Deadfire. It is said that no Valiant may wipe themselves unless a Bardato's signature approved.
If that's true, we gotta stop shaking hands with them.
I'm certain you've touched worse, farmhand.
I'm here. Not a sound. Indeed. Quietly now. What can I do? Absolutely.
You have an appointment to see the vault, sir? Ak, so you did.
For someone who talks so much, you seem to care about very little.
Oh, apologies, lad. Didn't realize we'd be only ever speaking of subjects deep and meaningful.
Oh, don't strain yourself on my account.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
Who is this Nasenale? How many cousins do you have, or so?
Costenago. Does that look like any cousin of mine?
How should I know?
We have business. What do you want? This doesn't concern you. We've come to settle a challenge.
What's your words of? You want the Juana to know...
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on valiant terms.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife, if this is the Valian way.
And how do your colonies fare, Adiran?
We are civil enough to kill each other without making an incident out of it.
If you want a civilized resolution, you're talking to the wrong folk.
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the...
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver. Ak, this is but one chapter in a long...
Arrogance. Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience. Nothing less than the total disgrace of the village.
Then you will die unfulfilled. I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut me off.
To first blood, then.
Not so pretty anymore, Posterago.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Just make sure the other Bardatos learn from your example.
My face still hurts, but not as badly as a sword through the gut.
Laro has returned to the estate intact. Perfetto. Too much Bardato blood has been spilled in the name of Vengiata. Ak, nothing has been here. For your discretion. There can be no peace while civilized kith turn on each other.
Would that scandal and bloodshed kept at a distance from my house. You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. Those who aid my blood profit by it. When Valera and Bardato cross each other, only blood and sorrow remain. Perhaps in time, if great Wodica judges us worthy of supporting the company, word has spread fast about the little spectacle of the dogs. You've certainly caught everyone's attention. Perhaps the Watcher of Cadnua and House Bardato can help one another. Queen's Beth whispers of a Valera plot against my family. Something grander than pointless duels. You are a newcomer to the Deadfire, uniquely positioned to loosen Valera tongues. Zilli Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers, a meek-tempered boy, fonder of song and drink than the family business. He might spill something of his family's affairs. Then I will sleep better at night. My hopes do not hinge on being proven right at every turn. The governor is interested in how much luminous aggro. To that end, I look forward to the day when we won't need Valera thugs backing. Try not to alert the Valeras of our knowledge. That is the point of involving. Because we do not belong in the same business. The Valeras are they're little better than the pirates they're charged.
Better is self-deception, mayhaps.
Fratello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. Oh dear. You think I'd put myself in pistol range of that old imp? Certainly, but not the end you suggest. I think you overestimate how much of my trust you got. More pleasant subjects, I hope. Fratello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. More pleasant.
You're looking prettier than when you left, or so.
Merla, cut it out. Taught Laro a lesson, I did.
Something more I can do.
If you are not here to help, there is little left to say. And I must entertain them? Go on. Is drama? And I make sure the wine cellar is stocked.
Ado, I hear you witnessed an unfortunate exchange behind. You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Let me take point on this one, Father. Some royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from... It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good Deadfire folk be. Just a suggestion.
Perfito. I am sure the words of the Great Watcher will save the day. Make sure those royal bastards understand the Queen's birth.
Adu, what brings you to the whole of the Valeres? The Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Eora, but we cannot grow our family business.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, Azali's a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her. If we must. What is it? Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands. This is not your feud. If anything, I question her interest. You have little to gain by peace between our families. You want to help? Convince Azali to negotiate. Until then, leave me be.
Speak up. My Batello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. His brood threatens open bloodshed in the streets, and he thinks... Delusional little snake. Fine, go on then. Let him know.
Adu, what brings you to the whole of the Valeres? You really managed to convince that stubborn Pugra to show up. I'll make sure the estate is prepared to receive her. I will send a messenger to fetch Azali. Whether she is still receptive to the idea of a truce. You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggled to tell the difference.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants. I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some...
I would not willingly welcome a Bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
As long as the Valera remembers his place, we should...
My place is in the dueling ring. Care to let the gods decide, Lady Bardato?
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
The state of the house is beginning to make sense to me.
Do not think yourself higher than me because my house has seen better days.
Don't mistake your ignorance for nobility. The republics need profit, not delusion.
My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud. The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
One does not arm the competition. Besides, lesser people have made more of themselves without the aid of banks. I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6 I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-stinking ships.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us?
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems. For the time being. Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
Beleza, galera. Vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa o like, compartilha aí. Valeu!